For the question number 1, A. What is price elasticity of demand? The price of demand is to measure the sensitivity of responsiveness of the quantity demanded due to a change in its price. So the question number B is, the formula is elastic demand equals to percent changes quantity demand divided by percent changes price. Elastic demand, we get 1.5 equals to percent changes quantity demand divided by 10%. So we get 0.15. 0.15 we multiply 100, so we get 50%. So this is, I will show you how to make a graph. So the first line is P price 0, and we get the quantity demand is 0. After that, we need to find price 1. So we get quantity demand is 1. The PED is 1.5, so the degree of elastic demand. %5 of a certain will lead to larger percentage of change in quantity demanded. For certain, which is 50%. Okay, now that's now for me. So I will next this presentation to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Noraini Sahira binti Muhammad Kaidi. So I will explain question number 2 about the cross elasticity of demand, or the short form is LCD. So the definition of SED is measure the sensitivity or responsiveness of the quantity demand of one product to a change in the price of related product. SED covers three types of goods, which is complementary goods, substitute goods, and unrelated goods. To find out the types of goods, we can see the number. So when the SED figure are positive, means there are two goods or substitute goods. But if it's a negative, it means that the two goods are complementary goods. And when the SED figure is zero, means there are no relationship between the two items. So let's move to other questions. So, if we look at the SED is 0.8 and the price of matu sedan is reduced by 10% and mid quantity demand of competitor models will also reduce by 18%, but proportionately less than the reduce in the price of maju auto sedan. So, using the equations when the SED is a positive, that means when the price of substitute goods down, quantity demand for other will go down as well. Negative gives a positive number. So, it means the major auto sedans and competitors' models are substitute goods. So, if the competitor lower its price, the demand for major auto sedan is likely to fall because a consumer will switch to the cheaper alternative. That's why, if a major auto wants to remain competitive, it may need to reduce its price to maintain or increase its market share. That's how competitor models affect a major auto decisions to reduce the price.
Hi, my name is Nur Shakira binti Muhammad Zaki. So now I'm going to explain for question number 3. So, what is income elasticity of demand? The income elasticity of demand is a measure of the sensitivity or responsiveness of the quantity demand due to a change in income. So the formula for income elasticity of demand is percentage changes quantity demand divide percentage changes in income. So, there are 4 types of income elasticity of demand. First, we have luxury goods. Luxury goods is elastic income, which is YED is greater than 1. So, consumer will buy proportionately more of a particular goods compared to a percentage change in their income. For example, luxury car, premium cars, boats, and jewelry represent the luxury product that tend to be very sensitive to change in consumer income. So next is normal goods. Normal good is inelastic income, which is YED is between 0 and 1. Income inelastic, which is means that it is relatively unresponsive to a change in income. So the third one, we have inferior goods, which is negative income elasticity. So the inferior goods have a negative income elasticity of demand. As consumer income rises, they will buy fewer inferior goods such as margarine, which is much cheaper than butter. So lastly we have necessity goods, which is zero income elasticity, which is a YED is equal to 0. So, the next question is, what does the income elasticity of demand of 1.2 suggest about the impact of the 5% increase in consumer income on the demand for major auto sedan? We use the formula, which is elastic income is equal to percentage changes in quantity demand divided percentage in changes income. So the elastic income is 1.2. The percentage in changes in income is 5. So we get 5%. So we get the 6% of the changes in quantity demand. So, with a 5% increase in consumer income, this means that demand for maju auto sedan is expected to increase by 6%. Since the YED is greater than 1, the sedan is considered as a luxury good, which is a elastic income. That means the demand is highly responsive to income changes. So, the beneficial for maju auto as higher income, that means that higher sale and potential to they get profitability for maju auto sedans. Thank you. That's all from me.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now let's straight to the point to question 4. So the first question is, what is price elasticity of supply, PES? So the definition of price elasticity of supply is measures the sensitivity or responsiveness of the quantity supplied due to a change in the price of a product or service. So this is the formula for PES, which is the changes of percentage of quantity supplied over the changes of percentage of the price. And the second formula is Q2 minus Q1 over Q1 times P1 over P2 minus P1. So the number besides the unknown represent the initial or the future amount of the variable when something happened. So let's go to the type of curve in PES. So the first one is PES is more than 0 but less than 1. So this we call as inelastic supply. So we have PES is equals to 0, and then this we call as perfectly inelastic supply. And then we have PES is equals to 1. So this we call as unitary elastic supply. And then we have PES is more than 1. This we call elastic supply. And the last one is PES is equals to infinity, which is we call it as perfectly elastic supply. So let's go to the next page. So this is the question: how should maju auto take precautionary actions with regards to potential problem with supply of cars, given a PES of 0.7 and the expected surge in demand? Explain your answer by using relevant graph. So when they give you PES is equals to 0.7, so we know that it is inelastic, so the graph is like this. So what happened to the price? So the price change increase but with large percentage, but the quantity change in quantity increase but with small percentage. So this is the graph when we include the demand curve. So as we know in the question they said surge, so it is the demand is increased out of nowhere, so the demand curve will shift to the right. So what is the precaution that maju auto must use? By using a latest technology for producing cars, then it will result in faster production. Hence, shortage can be avoided. The higher the technology level, the more price elastic the quantity supplied will be. So that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.